Hello everyone, I'm PJ with Princess Craft RV, and today I'm going to be showing you the 2018 Lance 1575. Now before I get started, let me just remind everyone, if you'd like to see more of our videos on the lightweight trailers and see what the newest thing is out there, then be sure to hit the subscribe button and we'll notify you when there's more. So let's walk in this 1575 Lance and take a look. So the first thing you're going to notice when you walk in a 2018 1575 Lance is the space. This trailer, the way it's equipped right now, weighs 3,004 pounds. All right, very lightweight. The box is only 15 feet 9 inches, and the entire length of the trailer is only 20 feet 5 inches. Very small footprint, but very spacious inside. You've got a true queen bed up here, which means it's a 60 by 80 Serta mattress. So if you wanted to put your own mattress in here, feel free. If you wanted to buy a topper to lay it on top, a queen is going to fit perfectly. The thing that I notice up here first is the 3 windows. Now, in the Lances, in 2018, every single window in a Lance trailer is dual paned. So these are the Lexan windows. They are dual paned. Let me show you how they work because it's pretty unique and it can turn this trailer into a garden room. It's just beautiful. So with this window right here, you will unlatch and then push it out and you'll hear a click. And if you stop it right when it clicks, it stays open. I think we've got one more click on this. Yep, I can leave it open that far. And then you can pull down the screen or you can pull up the privacy window. You can also put it at a couple of different levels in case you want some privacy but a little airflow. So we just love these windows because if you open them up on all 3 sides, it's like being outside inside your trailer. So to close them, you just lift them up, it unlocks, and you lock them right back in. There is also a setting on this window where you can crack it about 1/4 of an inch if you want airflow, but you want to lock the window in place. I think that's a great feature too. You know, sometimes when there's a lot of humidity in the air, it's nice to crack the window, get a little ventilation, but you certainly don't want that window fully open and moving in the breeze. Look above this window and we've got a 28-inch 12-volt television. Why is 12 volt important? Well, because if you're not camping at a campground, you can still watch TV. You could still maybe catch the game or do whatever you needed to do if you're out at the lake. It runs strictly off the battery, does not need to be plugged in at a campsite to work. It's, as you come on around, it's also on a swivel. You pull this down to unlatch it. Let me unlatch it and pull it out. And you can move it around so you can see it at any angle. When you put it back into place, it snaps right back in and locks itself in. Great TV, gives you all the features that you'd need in a large screen that moves around in any direction. The other thing you might notice is right above the bed, there is a 3-speed fan. It is thermostatically controlled. So with all these 3 windows open, you can get a lot of airflow. Now come around this way. Let me move this pillow here and take a peek back there. You've got a table back there that you can put a cell phone on. It's kind of a bedside area. And then you've also got a USB port and a 12 volt and 110 plugs right next to your bed. Above that, you've got your controls for your heat and your air. And then the switch for the slide out. All right. Now on both sides on this end of the bed, we've got reading lights. Those are LED bullet lights there so that you can read in bed on that side. And then let's move in to the refrigerator and the pantry here. Over here, this can be a pantry or a hanging closet. Either way, depending on what you'd like. You notice the one-piece fronts on everything. This is all one piece, all CNC cut. I love the silver handles that they've added to this. Underneath is going to be your forced air furnace. And a little more storage under your bed. Now this you can reach from the outside or from the inside. So you can take a peek there. Alrighty. Converter is underneath the fridge, and then as you come up here, you've got a nice fridge space. Let's open the freezer, see that as well. A lot of compartments on the door. Plenty of food for your travels. Now let's move on to the dining area. This is going to be your U-shaped slide out. Now this dinette, you notice it's raised from the floor. A lot of people have questions about that. One thing I like about this is that it's very easy to get into. I'm 5 foot tall, but with just a tiny bit of lift, I can squeeze in because it's kind of sitting height for me. I don't have to raise myself up. And then getting out, I just step right off of it. So I find it to be very comfortable height. Why have a raised dinette? Well, because it has to go over the wheel well. So if they wanted to make this a flush floor, you would have more steps coming into the trailer. The floor would have to come up. And guess what? This is 6 foot 6 inches to the ceiling. So in order to keep that height, they would have to raise the roof. This is a 3,000 pound trailer that's supposed to be super easy to tow. So the lower the profile, the better. That is the biggest reason for having this step-up dinette, because it gives you a very low profile trailer that's easy to tow and very aerodynamic. All right, the other thing that it does is it gives you great storage underneath here. And you've got it on both sides. And then you've got some corner cabinets above. And notice you've got a big window. Again, that opens just like the ones I showed you in the front. Has the pull down screen and the blackout shade. Now, if you're looking at colors in the Lances, this one happens to be Passage. There's 2 other choices. Passage has a very light leafy color here, and then the dark gray, so it's very stylish. It's been very popular this year. Let's come around to the back. Again, you've got a nice big window on the very back. Ventilation on every side of this trailer. The bathroom here is a separate toilet and shower. You notice it's got a shower curtain, and at the very top, that's going to swivel in and out. Let's see if I can reach it. Swivel in and out like that so that you can get it out of your way and then push it out for a rounded shower curtain when you're ready to take a shower. Your medicine cabinet opens up and has shelves underneath, and you've got a 12-volt fan in the vent in the roof. Did you also notice that right in front of that fan, you've got a 12-volt plug in case you need to plug in anything in the bathroom. Now, when you're done, just slide this door closed and your bathroom's out of the way. Let's come around to the kitchen. You've got the stainless steel front here on the stove, stainless steel stovetop, and I love the stainless steel front on the microwave as well. A nice backsplash here to protect the back of the stove. Now, this is a glass top that folds up and gets out of the way, but when you're done cooking, it just lays back down. And then look, you've got a great glass top countertop. Very easily doubles as a countertop when it's down and you're not using it. You've got the light and the vent fan up here on the hood, and then your microwave up at the top. I love the European cabinetry they've added up here, a very sleek look. Opening up, you've got the LED light on the inside, as well as an LED light underneath. So it helps keep this kitchen area bright. Another little shelf right up here for spices or any extra pieces you need to put up there. Nice one-piece countertop. Let's open this up. You've got an undermount stove. I love how deep this round sink is. I mean, an undermount sink. I like the depth of this because big pots and dishes can fit in there. And you've got a handheld that pulls out. Let me grab it. So easy to get things clean. Put this back in for you. So you notice you've got a full countertop here with everything in place. You can use this just as a full flat surface. The other thing I like to point out is the lighting. They do some beautiful lighting in this unit, and I love the two lights right up here that keep the light in the kitchen if you don't have all the other lights on. And then you've got the LED here underneath. Really makes it handy. Now, if you want to come over here, now this is a sheet that Lance puts up in all the new campers that tells you not to scrub on these windows. Just a light detergent is going to keep them perfectly clean and shiny. Over here you've got your water pump, and it also will give you the monitor panel for your black and gray and fresh water and your battery. This is the controls for your water heater. Now in this unit you are going to have a tankless water heater. Takes up less space and it's very efficient. So this gives you the temperature controls and the on and off for your water heater, and then your soffit lights, which are the ones right up here, and the galley lights above the sink. Those ones right here that are going to keep that sink bright when you're doing dishes or anything over here on the countertop. Underneath, we've got the 110 plug. Let's take a peek in here just because you might want to see how big that is. It's a very nice size stove for an oven. Sorry about that. You're also important to note that on here you've got the sparkers. So you don't need to light the stove tops. All you do is turn the stove on and hit the sparkers and it lights itself. More storage. And then over here you've got what Lance calls the smart storage. Bins that pull out. If you've seen our other videos, I always talk about how easy it is to have drawers. And this is a very compact way to have drawer space. Right in here. Alrighty. So I think we've kind of shown you the highlights of the inside. Unless you were in it, you might never be able to understand how open this feels in here. At 3,000 pounds, I don't think there's anything like it on the market. But let's take a look at the outside and some other new features that they have. So now we're going to look at the outside of this 2018 1575 by Lance. And starting here at the door, you've got your regular entry handle, and then of course the assist handle, which can lift up and swing out of the way if you don't need it. I love the key lock here, so you can push the buttons and tell it to lock or unlock, or you can use your key. So they call it a keyless entry. That is an option. Down here, they have upgraded their aluminum step. It's lightweight and simple to use. I can actually put this step in and put it out with one hand. Spring-loaded, very simple, very lightweight, and extremely sturdy. I like to note the awning on this unit. Lance does an awning that doesn't have any arms. So as you put this out, it extends without getting in your way when you're walking in front of your trailer. It's a great feature. It is electric. You just push the button inside, the awning goes out. Push the button again, it goes in. All right, let's move forward. This is going to be the access to the storage under the bed. You can see this goes all the way across. We'll talk about the features from the other side that we can see a little better once we get there. But I love the magnet here, so when you lift this up, it just catches. You don't have a little clip. It just catches on the magnet, and then you just pull it down when you're ready to close it. This is the sewer hose storage. And there's another opening on the other side just like it. So your sewer hose can go in this side. If you have two, you can put one in this side and one in the other. And they're easy access and they're out of the way. This is going to be a Go Power portable solar plug. So this is already wired to your battery. If you wanted to park in the shade and put your portable solar panel out in the sun, then you can do that. You just plug it in right here, put the solar panel wherever you need it, and it's going to actually charge your battery. Moving around to the front, you've actually got a rock guard built in here with LED lighting on the corners. This is going to be your smart jack. Now, the smart jack is a new feature that's out, and with a series of operations on the top, you can actually program this to go up and down to the height that you need it to back under it. No more guessing if you're high enough or low enough. It learns it on its own, and through, like I said, a series of button pushing, you can have it go to the height that you've pre-programmed in it. Back here, there's a solid cover on the propane. Lift this up, you can actually get to the knobs and unhook the propane if you need to. The latches on the side allow you to lift up this cover. Otherwise, it gives you good protection in the front of the trailer. All right, moving along. You've got that sewer hose hookup on this side. This is going to be the other side of that storage. And the things I wanted to show you over here are right up here against the front wall is going to be the wrench for the lug nuts on your tires. Now next to that, this is going to be your water pump, but it has your bypass hose in it. So if you're winterizing, you winterize right from here. And Lance has the bypass right here, so you bypass the water pump, or actually the rest of the system, and then you can actually use this hose to turn on your water pump and suck the antifreeze through your water system. So that's very accessible right in here in your storage area. Over here on the other side, you have a battery disconnect. So when your unit is in storage and you're not using it, you just turn that a quarter turn, and it's going to disconnect your battery so it doesn't run low. You will always have a few LED lights running in your trailer, and that disconnects it completely, so over time it won't run down. All righty, let's move forward a little bit. Now this is going to be the vent for your furnace. A refrigerator vent right here. Outdoor shower, hot and cold, and a handheld. Handy for all kinds of things, pets, kids, dishes. Now under that, this will fill your water tank, and next to that is going to be your city water fill. So if you are just running straight from a hydrant, you would hook it up here. If you look under here, you'll see that's going to be your cable and your satellite connections for your television. Under that, of course, is going to be your 30 amp plug-in. You've got the collar that tightens the connection here. And then this actually goes to the 30 amp plug at the campsite. I love the high gloss fiberglass you see on the outside. You know, one of the ways they can make this so light is they use Azdel on the inside and Azdel on the outside instead of a Luan material. So this is a laminated exterior, all four sides, laminated floor, and the laminated roof, which is actually fiberglass. So you've got a good, solid trailer here. That's what Lance is known for, is building the highest quality product that they can to give you the lightweight along with the durability and the ease of use. So this is going to be another storage compartment, and it actually is the back side of that dinette. A lot of people use this storage for maybe the sewer hose items, the extra pieces that might be a little damp or be in tubs or something like that. And you can keep it separate from that front storage, and it just feels a lot better having some of your outdoor gear in this area. So lots and lots of storage on this trailer. Underneath here, let's take a peek. You can get a glimpse of this unique hardened steel huck bolt frame. If it was a fully welded frame, it would not be able to flex. So one of the ways they make it lightweight is with this unique style frame that actually uses huck bolts to hold it together so it can't break or deteriorate over time. Your black and gray tanks, both poles right there open up, so it's easy to get to that. Once you hook up, then you just can pull either the gray or the black. It all comes into a single exit. Next to that, that is going to be your black tank flush. Lance always includes a black tank flush so that you can hook up a hose there and it flushes out that black tank while you are dumping. Keep everything nice and clean and smelling fresh. This particular unit happens to have a slide out cover on it. So as the slide comes out, the cover keeps it clean on top. You don't have to worry about sticks and debris getting stuck up there. And when the slide out goes in, it goes in with it. LED lights inside and out on every Lance. Don't have to worry about any light bulbs burning out, the heat, the battery use. Everything is LED. I love the raised letters that they're using on this. It's really got a nice style to it. Coming around, this is going to be the tankless water heater that we told you about. Again, all the controls are inside, nothing you need to do out here. You note there's speakers outside, speakers inside for the stereo and the DVD player that is all hooked to the television. Speaking of which, you have a connection here that can hold a TV bracket, and so you could easily mount a TV out here and watch it from underneath your awning. A 110 plug, always handy for plugging things in outside. And then next to that, you have a charging port, USB and a 12 volt. You know, I'm sure there's something that I didn't cover that you have a question on, so be sure to give us a comment or a call. We're glad to help you. Subscribe to our channel if you'd like to see some of the new videos that come out on the new lightweights. And thanks for watching, and we look forward to hearing from you here at Princess Craft RV.